What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Gun. We have got some pretty wild news. We have confirmation of the collab that we're going to be getting. There's also a couple of other things that I want to touch on. The first thing being is, here in the Aori Wonderland, the video that I just put up, I was showing, using teams. I showed using this SS team. Something that I didn't even notice, and I should have noticed, is just make sure you're using a poison damage character on this team. If you are, you're going to do a whole lot more damage to your Aori. It's going to be much easier to get it done. So you're not going to need as strong as characters or as strong as teams to be able to do this. So I just wanted to clarify that. Just wanted to make sure that was clear, because that was something that I actually missed in the previous video. The next thing is we actually have this right here. So we have the advancement announcement about the correction of match results in Chapter of 5. So, they're aware that several contenders are having issues in Chapter 5 where the match results, win or lose, are applied abnormally when using dot damage. So it is a bug, like I thought it was originally. And the issue mentioned above has been applied differently from the plan. See, it's not working the way they expected it to. And this will be corrected in the 7.28 update, the next update, in order to play it smoothly. So those of us that are using it to our advantage, it is going to be removed. And they do apologize for this inconvenience. And I gotta say, man, the fact that they are actually holding themselves accountable for this mistake and not even really reprimanding any of the players for taking advantage of this, I gotta say, wow. Thank you so much, Netmarble. This is one of the reasons why I love playing KOF, because this dev team, although not perfect, they have been very responsive and very attentive to our needs. And the fact that they hold themselves accountable for this mistake it's pretty amazing, guys. It really is. You don't see that a whole lot when it comes to dev teams, especially for mobile games. And it makes me really happy and relieved to see this kind of thing in this game. So it was supposed to give a new way to enjoy the game. Thus, they're prepared to compensate for the inconvenience this has caused. So they're even going to compensate us for this. And they're going to give us, 10 chapter fight auto clear tickets, okay, whatever. I mean, you'll get some extra rewards, but it's not really a big deal. And then you can see the distribution date, and compensation will be paid upon logging into the game during the given period. So as long as you log in during this given period, you'll be able to acquire those rewards. So again, very cool that they do hold themselves accountable. And the next thing that we're going to jump on is this right here. And this is the big news. Right here, my friends. This. So now we have the Developer Handbook Part 3, New Dungeons and 3rd Anniversary Massive Update. And there is quite a few changes that they are doing to the game. So, hello contenders, this is KOF All-Star Dev Team. And, this is what we've been waiting for. And as you all can see, it is confirmed that it is dead or alive. I guess since Netmarble made that little slip up on the pre-registration forms when people were logging in, they quickly tried to correct it. They were like, you know what? Everybody already pretty much speculates that it is dead or alive. It was a Tecmo game, and boom, Dead or Alive 6, which is waifu heaven, my friends. So those of you that are all about the waifus, this is going to be one hell of an update. As you can notice, there is a lot of swimsuits going on right here. So yeah. The main event of this 3rd anniversary update is DOA 6 collaboration, which we already know. And a total of 8 characters are going to be coming to the game. So now we know there's going to be 8 of them, including a regular DOA 6 version and swimsuit versions of DOA 6 popular characters. Kazumi, Marie Rose, Honaka, and Neo Tengu will be released. Please look forward to it. And also in this collaboration event, we are preparing content that gives a large amount of rubies by using collaboration fighters only. So you're going to have collaboration fighters, and we'll talk a little bit more about that, because as you all know, you're going to have to summon 4 collaboration fighters. Although there is a little something for all the free-to-play players, we'd like to give a little information about this one. So here we have like a little chapter of fights set up right here. You can see that we got stages that we're going to have to move up into. And here's Honaka, and then we have Neo Tengu right here. Shout out to one of my buddies in Discord for letting me know about this, because I actually didn't know her name, and what a shame that I didn't, because Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy really for both of these girls. Wow, yeah, wow. Okay, so anyways, This content is played using DOA 6 fighters only, so we can only use these girls in here, and this is where we're going to be able to acquire more rubies. How many rubies will we get? I have no idea. I hope it's a lot. I hope it's a lot, man. I'm hoping it's a pretty insane amount. Last year when we had the 3rd anniversary, we ended up getting about 30,000 rubies, if memory serves me correctly. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, it sucks that you're going to need the DOA 6 fighters, but they will be giving 2 of them for free. Now, there is a caveat to one of them, and we will be talking about that here in a second. So, okay, so it says you can earn more than 5,000 rubies along with various growth items by clearing the top floor of this content. Okay, so it's definitely not 30,000 rubies, so my bad. I actually, after a little further reading, now we know it's going to be 5,000 rubies. So they're giving us these 3,000 rubies. We just got the bingo event where we're gaining another 600 rubies, and they're going to give us 5,000 rubies if you can go to the highest level. We'll see how much CP you're actually going to need, if you're going to need certain awakened levels. Are you going to have to take them up to 3-star, 2-star? You know, how far do you have to go with your character to be able to go to the top and get them 5,000 rubies? Hopefully not that much. And then in addition to this content, we're preparing a rush dungeon. So this is pretty well typical of a lot of these collaborations. We just finished a rush event for the boss fighters and boss syndrome fighters. And now we're going to get one for collaboration with. This is something they always do. We can usually get imprint stones and maybe some other little items in there like attack capsules and so on. So they're going to be doing the same thing. You see they have the imprint stones. It's going to be available in there. And various events where you can acquire some fighters. Yes, and we'll talk about that in a second. We have put a lot of effort into producing this collaboration, which is good to hear. And we hope everyone looks forward to it. Also, to celebrate the 3rd anniversary, a new episode in Epic Quest will be added at the end of August. So now we know it's confirmed. At the end of August, we're going to get a new Epic Quest, which means more rubies and hopefully some new 3PGs and such for certain characters, probably the Nest characters. And then in Epic Quest Episode 2, which will be released soon, the fighters from the Nest that are given a new look by Noah will be appearing with a new story. Okay, so that means we're going to be getting new fighters. And then this is pretty interesting right here. So as the need for increasing combat power increases after the introduction of Chapter Fight, yeah, absolutely, you need an insane, I think it's like 240,000 CP when you get to the stage 100 in Chapter Fight, which no one is even near that kind of CP. A Transcend battle card will be introduced along with the new Epic Quest. We're getting the new Epic Quest, and we're going to be able to transcend battle cards. Transcend battle card will be implemented by using the battle cards with the same grade as the material to transcend. So you're pretty much going to have to use a card of the same grade to be able to transcend another card. In this way, we're reducing the stress and battle card growth as much as possible while increasing the performance. And the thing I like about this is now we can actually use some of our other cards. We can actually use some of our fest cards in order to transcend, if I'm reading this correctly. And that, my friends, would be amazing. It really does suck having a huge inventory of a bunch of fest cards that you're never going to use, but you don't want to delete them. You don't want to get rid of them, right? We use them to combine for the carnival, which is something else we're going to talk about here in a second. And lastly, we would like to introduce a new additional dungeon, the Buff Selector Dungeon, tentative name. In the past, KOF All-Star Dungeons showed only the same pattern of monsters appearing periodically, so the fun variable was relatively lacking. To make up for this, we are making a dungeon with a new concept. Buff Selector Dungeon, tentative name, will be new challenging content with the goal of reaching the top of the floor by utilizing the random buffs. So we need to take advantage of the buffs that they're going to be offering in these stages to do the best that we can, that occur every time you clear each floor. We expect that the variables given by the random buff will give the contenders a variety of fun of playing, so please look forward to the dungeon as well. So hopefully that means we don't just take one character and we just keep going boom, 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 boom through the stages. Hopefully that means that we actually have to use some strategies in order to actually get it done, but the rewards have to be worth it and really for this to actually be relevant. That's all the developer's handbook, and then blah, blah, blah. They sincerely thank us and all that good stuff. Now, on a side note, this is a little something, something also. So we're actually going to be able to obtain Honaka for free during a carnival event. And this is what I was talking about earlier about the caveat. So what this means is that you're going to be needing to save your summon tickets. You're going to be able to save your battle card summon tickets, save your summon tokens, and so on for this carnival event. Because in the past, they've either used cards, we had to sacrifice cards to get points, or we had to sacrifice memories to get points. So either you're going to have to obtain a bunch of characters, a bunch of memories, in order to get enough points to get to where you can get Honaka, or you're going to have to sacrifice cards. We don't know which one yet, but we're going to have to do one or the other more than likely. So I highly would advise everybody to save your tickets, save these tickets here, save these tickets here, and save your battle card tickets. Save these babies as much as you can. Every one of them. You can see I have a lot of them on my whale account, but save them. Also, you know, if you can, try to rack up some souls, or not souls, but try to rack up some of these tokens right here. If you're able to salvage some Fest souls, go ahead and salvage these babies right here. Try to rack these up in order to help you acquire more memories or more cards, so that in hopes you can actually finish that carnival. If you can do that, or just save your tickets. You can also farm tickets in certain game modes in the game. And the next thing is, you'll actually be able to obtain Marie Rose for free. And you'll actually get her by logging in during the collaboration period to get her. And that's actually pretty amazing. So everybody for sure is going to be able to get Marie. Just by logging in, you'll be able to get this character. I pray to God that they're actually going to have a 3PG for this character. I hope they're available, just like what they did with the 7 Nights collab with Rachel. They give us a free 3PG along with the free character. I don't want them to do like what they did with the 7 Deadly Sins, where we got Meliodas and Elizabeth for free, but we had to actually go into the banner and get their 3PG. And guys, I'm pretty much betting, since we got 8 characters coming to the game, 2 of them for free, you can bet we're going to have 3 in one banner and we're going to have 3 in another banner. I guarantee, well, I can't guarantee, but I pretty much guarantee that is what they're going to do. This is what they've done in the past, and it's just going to be another way for them to try to milk as much money out of us as possible. Now, how do I feel about all of this? Well, I'm excited for the waifus. I'm not going to lie. I am super, super excited about the waifus as far as that artwork. Pretty freaking amazing. The carnival has yet to be seen as far as how I feel about it. We'll see how many points we're actually going to need to finish the carnival and whether or not we need memories or cards. So I'm going to be reserved on that aspect. As far as the game mode that's going to give us 5,000 rubies, I mean, it could be really great. We'll have to see how much CP we're actually going to need to finish it, to be able to get that 5,000 rubies. How hard is it to get the 5,000 rubies? That's really what I'm going to be judging on. So I'm going to be a bit reserved on that. So, but all in all, I'm really, really excited for this waifu action. And, you know, it's pretty obvious that Netmarble knows who their player base is, right? It's pretty obvious that they realize that most of their player base are males. So they're bringing out the waifus and they're bringing out that swimsuit, and they're just going to lure us all in there to jump in there and go for that collaboration. So let me know how you're all feeling about the collaboration. Let me know how you're feeling about the new dungeon that we're going to be getting, where we can get some rubies. Let me know how you're feeling about the free characters that we're going to get. Let me know how you're feeling about all of this. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.